City's at U.S. Bank Stadium. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game as we've got a great one in store between the Green Bay Packers and the Minnesota Vikings. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon.
And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Trey Boston up to make the tackle.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
From the 29, Rodgers will drop this underneath for Jones. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and inches.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Down the middle of the field, and they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Just 3 catches in the wild card victory for him a week ago, and now he's got his first here, and it's good for a first down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Rodgers now to throw. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. A little too amped up there, got to him before he had a chance to catch it.
Another example of players in tough spots getting the protection that they deserve. Got to make sure that he's able to catch the ball before you get to him.
Now Now it's 1st and 10 after a costly penalty there on 4th down. On the carry, it's Cook. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play call to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
On 2nd down now, it's Cook, and he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
On 1st down, Newton. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there. And now it's 2nd down.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Escaping the pressure right.
Going for breaking, but it is intercepted.
Picked off at the 40. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Flushed out right. That's caught. It's Robert Tonyan, the tight end. The end result, 21 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Touchdown.
Aaron Jones, 26 yards. And the Packers have taken the early lead. The papers this week, it was all talk about how big of a game this was. Of course it is. It's the playoffs. It's the divisional round. But they handle it well. They score early.
They really did. Plenty of confidence exuded on that drive. No nerves showing. Terrific way to get things started. They are in control.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0.
And McGinnis with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
16-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 15-yard line.
of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. A shotgun snap for Newton. Eluding the pressure right. He's got it in. Complete. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38.
I don't think anyone would argue that having that extra week definitely helps come playoff time. And those were some fresh legs right there. That extra practice time and planning, certainly in evidence.
From the gun, here's Newton. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain, followed by a sizable loss here. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Can't fire, he wants the football, it's out. Taking it right down. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson, 45 yards. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. But it'll be 2nd down. Throwing again. Rodgers. Oh, look at that. A diving catch.
Complete.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And it's 3rd down.
Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he is going to have a Packers first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
First down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. The left side completion to Jones. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
First down, Green Bay.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. Got a man, it's Tanyan complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Packers. here, back at the 41. He was unable
to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Vikings' 41-yard line.
Rodgers to throw once more. He'll let this go for the end zone. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 41 yards. And the Packers have taken the lead. The fly route works for the TD Graham.
And you know what the receivers love to say? If we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did, all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Brought down at the
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Out of the gun, Newton. Double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jair Alexander. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
At their own 47-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. A really good pickup of 28 yards. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. They're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
On 2nd and 7, Rodgers setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones.
And he'll take this forward for about 5 as we have come upon the 2-minute warning.
We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Cooks flashing the footwork, and all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
The 3-yard line.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. And again, it's Rodgers. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, there in coverage.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Coming in this divisional round playoff, 3rd and goal. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Flush to his right. Touchdown, Packers. Robert Tonyan there to make the grab. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
I thought that was a nice job there, feeling the pressure and rolling out away from it and keeping the play alive. And I think he did it with the idea that his tight end would find his way free in the end zone, and his confidence was rewarded.
It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Packers 21, Vikings 7. Austin McGinnis set to kick off.
And McGinnis with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And then he brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
18-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now it's Newton. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, Newton. For the left side, it's complete. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
These guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Oh, going for Jefferson down.
This is caught inside the 15. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. An excellent gain, 35 yards. From the red zone now, Newton. forced out to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Second and 10, Newton again. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there, and now it's third down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free, and there's another example, another incompletion.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at third and 10. Again, Newton. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he'll be out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
Oh, yeah, good surge defensively. Sometimes you can just tell by the way a quarterback lines his feet up behind center. He's going to try and sneak it in. And they catch him here and stop him for no gain.
Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Third and goal.
Through a couple of plays, this Green Bay defense is held strong. Now it's third and goal. They'll run for it with Cook. And Cook was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there. Only a yard there, so it brings up fourth and goal.
It's now fourth and goal.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on fourth down. Running for it, here's Cook. And this time he is in. Dalvin Cook in the final seconds of the first half. And the Vikings have made this now a one-score game.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
And just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Vikings now to start their next drive.
Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Starting the third quarter with Cook. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a run with Cook. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun. Newton flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat. And if he flushes out, they're fine with that. And they force another incompletion.
20.
On 3rd down, Newton. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. He needed less than a foot. He didn't get a whole lot more than that, but he did get the first down.
Well, he and his offensive line created enough push where if he was able to just fall forward as he was able to there, that would pick up the first down. As you noted, didn't need a whole lot, didn't get much more than that.
They run again on 1st down, Cook. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. The last run got 3, now here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the gun, Newton looking here for Smith downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Now a play fake, and it's Newton. The Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And all the way up to the 49. A big run there by Jones. 44 yards. So you got the lead here in the second half. Obviously, you love big runs like that at any time. Here you really like it.
And how about the confidence that's being exhibited by that offense now? They don't care what you're lining up doing on the defensive side. They want the big fella to carry the football and carry it often.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Looks like they went for the combo play there. A nice ample gain on the ground on the previous play. Going for the big shot on that one unsuccessfully.
2nd and 10 here as we sit in the third quarter of this divisional round matchup.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
12 yards there and a first down.
Brought him down. A gain of 12. First down, Green Bay.
Working from the gun, Rodgers eluding the pressure right. It's caught left side by Cooks. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
To go.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
28. Vikings 14. Austin McGinnis set to kick off.
And McGinnis with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And this carries into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Throwing is Newton. He's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter.
Play with the score, Packers 28, Vikings 14.
From the 50, Newton. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice, get rid of it, live to fight another down.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
The Vikings on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. To the air again, Newton. And he finds Cook. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. And a 2-score game, obviously. Every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Flush to his right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They fake the give. Newton. Complete. Jefferson the target. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
3rd and 2.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Newton throwing again. Decision there, no one open, he just throws it away, and that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll run for it. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. Dalvin Cook turned away on 4th down. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. A real chance for them to salt this game away after that turnover on downs, holding a 2-score lead in the 4th quarter. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
3rd down.
The Packers on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. It's caught. Jones. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. It's a gain of 16 and a 1st down for the green and gold.
1st down, Packers.
shotgun now for Rodgers. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 30. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
This now a chance at the very least to burn some clock following that fourth down stop. Points would be ideal for some breathing room, no doubt. And really, a field goal would be huge. That would make it a two-score game.
They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. Now Rodgers. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10.
Going right back to Jones. This time the connection made.
Touchdown, Packers.
Rodgers.
Aaron Jones saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Packers add on to their lead. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was, and if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35. Vikings 21. Austin McGinnis set to kick off.
McGinnis with a kickoff honors following the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the fourth quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get this drive started.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got it at the 15. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. A big play there for Minnesota. 63 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On 1st down, Newton. Escaping the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Jair Alexander that time able to knock that one away.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Back to the air, Newton on second down. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Throwing again is Newton. This is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off inside the 5. And nothing but daylight ahead. 20, 10, and into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return.
25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And there is a lot of shock in the stadium. The top seed, the favorites, really getting handled thus far in this divisional round. And his pass is intercepted for 13 today. Picked off near the 26. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Rodgers looking to throw. Steps away. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Man, we see a lot of quarterbacks try and do this. They get out of the pocket, they get in trouble, and they try and force the ball into their star receiver to make a play, sometimes whether he's open or not. And I think this time, it was definitely an or not.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now following the interception, here's Newton. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Another try after the 1st down sack. Newton, he's going to let it fly. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Play action. It's Newton. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A big play there. 42 yards. And the interception by the Vikings D leads to a touchdown. Cam Newton now getting his guys ready to go for the two-point try. From the gun, here's Newton. And they'll get it. They tried for the two-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
The score, Packers 40.
So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is recovered by the Packers, so that might just about do it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. 2-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy, because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Now a first down throw for Newton. He's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Another try after the first down sack. Newton eluding the pressure right. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
3rd and long, it's Newton. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Jefferson, incomplete.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
20.
They snap it to Newton. As he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and as a result, their playoff run may end right here. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Flush to his right. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Little OT scramble drill that time, Mr. Davis.
And partner, I can tell you from personal experience, nothing drives a defense